guys ready? All right. So, what if I told you that in 9 months you could be on Mars? It seems like a sci-fi reality now, but in the near future, it could be our normal reality. I'm Jordan Nickel, Earth has problems, and Mars is our solution. To paraphrase a quote from a brilliant physicist named Michio Kaku, when the dinosaurs faced the issue of extinction, they didn't have options. But because we have a space program, we have options. Now, there are three major things to consider when talking about Mars: the cost, the science and technology development that this all pushes, and the benefits. Let's go ahead and talk about the cost. There are two major competitors in the game of Mars travel right now, SpaceX and NASA. Let's talk about SpaceX. Their rocket is $335 million, and it's reusable. You can see out of the two, it's going to be the most affordable, which $335 million, it's a little. Let's talk about our second competitor, NASA. Their rocket is $1.5 billion estimated, and it's not reusable. You can see out of these two that NASA's solution is far less efficient and that SpaceX's is much superior. So, let's go into benefits. Why go to Mars? Well, if we go to Mars and we successfully colonize it, if Earth in the next few hundred years faces a catastrophic event, let's say Yellowstone volcano erupts, we have a safety net to fall back on. Another benefit, 50 years ago, going to Mars would have been nothing more than a sci-fi movie. But now we have this picture taken by a rover that we put there, and is now our reality. And the third benefit is resource mining. All of our Earth's resources are going to run out at some point, and that's just inevitable. We can't do anything about that. By resource mining on other planets, we have more access to resources that would otherwise be scarce or unavailable. Our final benefit is server farming. So, why server farm? It's very essential for cloud computing and much more, but on Earth, it's really hard to keep these servers at operating temperature. But on Mars, the surface temperature on Mars, it's a lot colder, and that makes it easier to run servers. So, let's talk about science. What you see now is an ongoing experiment in Hawaii testing how long we can coexist with each other on Mars. What can we learn from all of this? Well, we can already perform scientific experiments on the space station. But when we're on Mars, we're going to be able to perform more in-depth and longer experiments, allowing us to learn more. All of this relies on us having a sustainable food source, and unfortunately, livestock is not a viable option. That means no pork, no beef, no Chipotle. And so that means we're going to have to grow plants and all become vegetarians. You may have remembered SpaceX's rocket. It's reusable and it's $335 million. But among those things, it can do a host of other things, including extended visits to the International Space Station and Earth-to-Earth transport, such as New York to Hong Kong in 39 minutes. All of this is going to allow us to explore other planets easier once we're on Mars, and it thus gives us more safety nets to fall back on, and eventually allows us to explore out of our own solar system. Now, all of this relies on us having a sustainable place to live on Mars, and what you're looking at right now is what some of the housing on Mars may look like. It gives us plenty of room to grow food and survive comfortably. But unfortunately, Mars's atmosphere cannot support human life sustainably the way it is now. But we can release gases into its atmosphere to make it breathable and sustainable for human life for a while to come, and that's just called terraforming. Let's go over our benefits one more time. This is really good stuff. We have a backup planet. We have new science and technology development that this all pushes. The crypto miners get their own planet. And we have more resources that may become scarce or unavailable in the future. So when is all of this going to happen? It seems like it's really far off. We could see the first manned mission to Mars in the next 10 to 15 years, and space travel could eventually become as common as taking a plane is today. And so envision this, if you will. If we manage to successfully colonize Mars, we will be able to have another planet where generations will be able to survive and thrive for a long time to come. And if you've ever heard of the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, men are coming home. So, I hope that I have ignited you about our future in space travel, and I also hope that I've left you with something to go off of and so something so that you can know what the future may look like. Thank you and good night.